It's Week 16 of the 2027 season, and we'll get to see the Eagles' field-stretching tight end. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Eagles and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. There. For Cook from a week ago, 13 carries, 51 yards and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Here's Cook again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Eagle defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Eagles had 8-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Allen going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Keon Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive in the end zone for 6. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still going. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown, Bills! From 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. And his kick here is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. John Mechie, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw, it's Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. To the air, Allen. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Operating from the gun. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the back. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here